So here we're going to have a look at some experimental probability. The picture on my left is a picture of a spinner. So imagine a toothpick in it and you could spin it and it lands on a side. And the outcomes that could occur are a 1 can land on the bottom, a 2 can land on the bottom, a 3 can land on the bottom, or a 4 can land on the bottom. Now, an experiment was conducted and the frequency or how often that particular outcome occurred was recorded. So there were 7 times that a 1 landed on the bottom, 26 times that a 2 landed on the bottom, 9 times that a 3 landed on the bottom, and 58 times that a 4 landed on the bottom. Now perhaps if we were trying to find out an experimental probability of something, what would we need to do? So let's say we're asked to find the probability of landing on a 3. Well, we need to know first of all how many times it landed on a 3, and that's quite easy to find. That's the number 9. But before I can find out how many total trials there were, I might have to do a little bit of work. So I might need to add up, well, I will need to add up 7 plus 26 plus 9 plus 58. And I'll find that we've got 26 plus 9 is 35, plus 7 is 42, plus the 8 is 50, plus the extra 50 is 100. So there were 100 trials. If I was asked to find the probability of landing on a 4, I now know that there were 100 trials, so I can easily put that on the bottom, and I can say there were 58 out of 100. If I was asked to, I could turn that to simplify that by finding what goes into both 58 and 100. So I could divide this by 2, which equals 29, and I could divide this by 2, which gives me 50. So I have 29 over 50. Now quite often when we're looking at experimental probability, we're asked the question, what is the sum of the probabilities, or sometimes that's phrased as what is the sum of the relative frequencies. Now remember that the words probability and relative frequency are really interchangeable. They mean the same thing. So this is the key word. The key word is sum. So that's just saying, okay, I want to know if I look at every single outcome, every single probability, what is the total? So I'll need to find out the probability of 1, which was equal to 7 out of 100 trials. I'll need the probability of 2, which is equal to 26 out of 100 trials. I've already worked out 3 and 4. The probability of 3 was 9 out of 100. And the probability of 4 was 58 out of 100. And to be honest, if we're being asked to find the sum, it's actually a lot easier if we don't simplify. So we want to find the probability of 1 plus the probability of 2 plus the probability of 3 plus the probability of 4. So we've got 7 over 100 plus 26 over 100 plus 9 over 100 plus 58 over 100. Now, what we can do here, we can either use our calculator and just plug in all those fractions, or we can use what we know about fractions. If we've got a common denominator, we can just add the tops. So 7 plus 26 plus 9 plus 58, and that will give me 100 over 100, which is equal to 1. Now, it seems a bit of a funny question, what is the sum? And they're going to ask it a lot. And I want you to have a think about why it's important or how I could use this information in other sorts of questions.